The call-in number is 323-870-4064. 323-870-464. That's the number you call, guys, to comment about what we just watched. All right, guys, welcome back to TimBlack.com. This is how we begin each show. I don't want to deviate too much because we got a good formula worked out. I have the best people supporting my channel ever. It's Tim Black's Wolfpack, man. Give it up for the Wolfpack, man. Give it up for the Wolfpack. That's Tim Black's Wolfpack, man. You can find us on Facebook at the Speak On It group. Speak On It group on Facebook. I need you guys to come and sign up and join, be a part of it. Look, what I was saying, folks, is this show is not about me. It's about we. It's a collective thing. I drive you GPS. My folks, they give me ideas for what the show topics should be. We interact. We come up with it together. It's a combined effort. And that's why we're being successful. That's the new direction of media. We should work together. No more one-way conversations. That's not a conversation. That's a lecture. That's a lecture, people. And we don't got time for lectures. And this is what we think of the lecture mode that a lot of people are in. That's right. That's what they're doing. They're farting on us. Let's talk about the GOP debates. Let's talk about it. You're live with Tim Black. Who is this?
This is Spencer P. in Little Rock, Colorado.
Spencer P. in Little Rock, Colorado, man. What'd you think about the debates, my friend?
Hey, I just wanted to say I really appreciate you doing this because I've been searching all over the web. I live out in the boonies and don't have cable TV, so I was really interested in this debate. I think our country's really in trouble. I think all the people really need to pull together. We need to get a winner in there, and I think it's going to be Trump.
Okay. So you like what he had to say tonight, Spencer?
Well, he's been saying the same thing over the last few weeks, but we need a man who can get it done.
Okay.
All these other politicians, we need some change. We need somebody who can go in there and shake it up. Sure ain't Jeb Bush.
Yeah, you know what, Spencer, man, I'm with you as far as Jeb Bush, man. I was not impressed with the man. He didn't change my opinion tonight. I thought he would come out. He needs to come out strong, and he really didn't, bro.
Bush, Clinton, we don't need the dynasty anymore.
No.
Anyway, I don't want to take up all your time. I'll let some other people get on there.
All right, bro.
I'm glad I got to talk to you, and I appreciate you taking the time to get this on the internet.
No problem.
Peace out.
All right, Spencer, thanks for calling, Spence. That's good. That's cool, man. Thank you, Spencer, for calling, man. I hope to see you in the chat room later. Hey, how you doing? You live with Tim Black. Who is this?
Yes, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Who is this? You're live, man, on the air.
This is sorry about that. I didn't realize it was live at the moment. This is Rufus Riviera. I'm calling in from Minnesota, northern states.
Okay, Minnesota. Good to see you. All right, man.
I wanted to tell you, first of all, Tim, thank you for broadcasting this. I was looking everywhere for someone playing this, broadcasting the debate. Thank you for doing that, and thanks for your comments as well. So what did you think of the debate yourself, Tim?
Hey, man, Riviera, I got to tell you, man, I was expecting Jeb Bush to come out a lot stronger. He really needed to. He didn't. I think Trump stayed steady. What do you think?
I really believe so. I think Trump has showed a pretty steady hand with this. And, I couldn't agree with someone more in the sense that these super PACs are really responsible for destroying so much of the choices that candidates make once they attain office because they owe favors. And the fact that Trump has disavowed or disengaged with these super PACs, I think says a lot relative to the other business politicians. So I think it's good.
I agree with you 100% on that, bro. I do. Look, man, come over to IamTimBlack.com, man, and join in on the video. We got a video version going live right now. And subscribe when you get there, bro.
Yeah, I will do that.
My man, I appreciate your call.
Thank you so much. Take care, Tim.
You too, bro. Thank you. Man, we got some good people, man. Minnesota. I think that's my first Minnesota caller, man. That's cool, man. This guy's been on hold for 7 minutes. Hey, how you doing? You're live with Tim Black. Who's this?
Yes, my name is Aaron. I'm from the United Kingdom, London.
Wow. Hold on. Let me give you an applause, man. Bro, my man from London.
Now, first of all, I want to thank you for your show.
Hey, no problem, man. I've been wanting to. Before you start with your question, let me just say, I want to do a show I want to do a show at least once a week for my London people. Because what time is it now in the UK?
Let me check my phone. I can't see because I'm watching on YouTube on my phone.
It's okay. I know it's probably like 1 in the morning, something like that.
No, it's 2:35.
God, wow. Okay, bro. I want to do a show where you guys can tune in. But go ahead.
I've got one word. Every morning I wake up and I thank God for a country, the United States. I pray to the stars and the stripes every morning. Now what I say is, America is the greatest country in the world. But the president has let this country down. We need a strong man in office that stands up to the world and stands up to the left-wing media. In the United Kingdom, it's as left as you get. You don't get more left than the BBC, and you don't get more left than Sky News. And if they are the whole time bashing Trump, I know that's the guy we need in office there.
Wow. Okay. Well, look, man.
That's all I have to say.
Hey, man, no problem. That's your opinion, and everybody's entitled to it. I don't know, man. I don't know if Trump's the guy. I know he had a strong showing tonight on the show. He did what he needed to do, guys. And they tried to lay a glove on him a couple times. I got some notes here, guys. Who took a shot at him? Somebody landed. This was it. Kasich. Because Kasich was taking shots at him early. Kasich was taking shots at Trump before the debates, and he had to live up to it. And he hit Trump a couple of times, and then Trump kind of knocked him out pretty good. Hey, how you doing? I'm Tim Black. You're live. Who is this? Hey, you're live.
This is Kevin Luby from Denver, Colorado.
Denver, Colorado in the house.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So, man.
So I got my favorite line from the night.
Hit me with it.
And it's Ben Carson in his closing statement. America, we need to wake up. And all I kept thinking is, brother, you should have woken up a little earlier.
Wow. What do you mean by that? Expand on that idea. What are you talking about?
I mean, he's just, like, I get the whole, like, mellow vibe, whatever
Right.
he's trying to put out. But, I mean, this is go time. You can't just kind of sit back and kind of experience, talk like it's, you got all day. You got 60 seconds at a time.
Hey, you know what? I think I know what the problem is, bro. He's been to Colorado. He's been smoking with you guys, man. That's the problem, man.
There is a possibility that's happening.
That's what it is. He seems.
So I do have a question for you, though.
Okay, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Who are, if you had to rank, who are the least competent? Because I got my, 3.
Right.
But I'm curious, who do you think are the least competent?
You know what, man? My bottom 3 would be, I hate to say it, man, I was unimpressed by Rand Paul tonight. I was unimpressed by Mike Huckabee, but I'm not a Huckabee fan at all. And Jeb Bush also didn't do it for me, so that would be my bottom 3 tonight. Jeb Bush, Rand Paul, and Mike Huckabee.
Cool. Well, we agree on a couple anyway. I like that.
Who would you come up with?
I've got Huckabee for sure, Ben Carson, and Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz scored a couple. He scored a couple points on a couple applause notes, man. He appealed to the audience what they wanted to hear a couple times, so that's why I say he did a little bit better. I don't know how.
I'll give you that. But his delivery, it just seems so disingenuous.
You know what it was? I know what it was. Denver, Colorado, Denver guy. This is what it was, bro. When he talked about, damn it just slipped my mind. It was, he got on the moderators. He was the one who took a bite at the first swing at the moderators. Remember that? About the questioning about the attack. Yeah, that's what it was. So that's why I gave him a higher mark, but you got a good point. I can't stand him either, bro.
yeah, I'm right there with you, man. He's probably my least, but whatever. Anyway, thanks so much. Appreciate it. You have a good one, buddy.
You too, man. Do me a favor. Go to IamTimBlack.com. That's me on YouTube. It's free. It don't cost a dime. Sign up. Join our chat. We do this show every night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'd love for you guys to come through and become regulars. And I'm going to the next person. Hey, thank you for holding on so long. You're live with Tim Black. Who's this?
This is Lillian DeMorais from Texas, Dallas, Texas.
Texas in the house.
Woohoo!
Oh, wow.
Well, I'm calling you because I'm a teacher, and I didn't hear a lot about any changes for education. We are, as teachers, struggling a lot with the form that they expect us as teachers to deliver to the students. There's an idea right now that teachers have to be playing the game and, putting a show for the kids, and if they're not passing, it's the teacher's fault. But there is no accountability for parents. There is no connections between schools and parents that are able to support the growth of the students. So I know recently Obama has made an announcement about changing the tests and decreasing the amount of tests for the students. Right. But I don't think the test is the problem. They really don't know how to evaluate or, the best way to achieve and take knowledge out of the students to see if they're really learning. So I wish I would hear more things about education.
I agree with you, teacher from Texas. I also would like to know real quick, they should have talked about teaching. They didn't bring up education. They did talk about education, but they didn't talk about, I heard them talking about 2 years of free, community college. I didn't hear that this time. I heard that in the last debate. But I've really got to ask you, what you think about the teacher incident that occurred at the Spring Valley School. Did you hear about it?
No, I actually didn't.
Okay, because it was where a resource and security guard or officer grabs a student out of a chair. I would like to know the perspective of a teacher, what you thought about corporal punishment in schools.
Well, we used to have in Texas 5 years ago where students would still have corporal punishment. Only the counselors and the principals were allowed to do it, and there were some rules and regulations in regard to that. I'm from Dallas SD, so we don't have that. Right now, one of the policies is that we shouldn't even be hugging kids. So I see that they are going to the extremes also, because as kids, they need this emotional support.
Right.
So of course there's correct ways of hugging and touching the kids, but it's important for them, for their growth, to feel secure and feel that they can trust in the teachers.
Right.
So my background is from Brazil, and we're very touchable and hugging people.
Right.
So I don't let that part come away from. But yes, I'm against corporal punishment. I think the parents should be the ones of taking care of this. But when you think more, because I'm a 5th grade teacher, but as far as like middle school,
right,
I feel that they need to put more in place of how to deal with the students and support the parents, because, if you have a house, they don't have the right support, and, kids will bring all this anxiety and anger issues to the school, and then the teacher can't do much when it's around this time. I have 2 teachers that I know that they were beating in middle school because, we can't touch them, but they can't do anything with us. So gotcha. I think there should be extra regulations in regard of that.
Well, look, thank you so much for your call. I appreciate it. Please go to IamTimBlack.com, lady, and sign up. We do a show every night at 9 o'clock. I'd love for you to be a part of it. And I also appreciate your comments. Hey, you're live with TimBlack.com. Who is this?
Hey, this is Z.
Aziz? Where you calling from?
This is Z from New Zealand.
Z from New Zealand. Oh, man, I got a New Zealand caller. All right, man. Hold on.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up, man. Man, so
what
do you think about those debates tonight, man?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
I was just really curious.
Yeah, no problem.
Who do you think was the best-looking candidate by physical appearance? No homo, though.
Well, definitely no homo, because Best looking, man. Hey, man, Huckabee's getting.
I think he has a valid point. I mean, it makes a difference.
Yeah, damn, dude. None of them are real lookers, man. Carly smiled. Look, Carly smiled. That was nice. Huckabee's getting fat as Christie. Huckabee's been eating at the same spot Christie's been eating at. I don't know if anybody noticed that. But I think Marco Rubio is really smooth, man. He got the Latin thing going, man. I think he does well with the ladies on the campaign trail.
Yeah, I think I have to give you that one. Hey, Will, thanks for streaming. I just appreciate that, man.
Hey, no problem, man. Do me a favor. Go to IamTimBlack.com on YouTube and sign up, man. I need your help over there.
All right. Thanks, man.
All right, New Zealand. Peace. All right, guys. Peace, man. I don't know. Did that work? Hey, you're live with Tim Black. Who is this?
Hello.
Hey, you're live with Tim Black. Who's this?
What's going on, Tim?
Hey, man, who's this?
My name's John. I'm from Minneapolis, so this would be your second Minnesota caller.
Okay, that'll work, man. That'll work. Minneapolis in the house, man.
Yeah. I got a question for you. What do you think about Ben Carson?
This is not the Ben Carson that I idolized when I was growing up, man, when I was a kid reading his books, He's a different guy, but I think some of it has to do with the base of the political party he's running with. He's got to appeal to those guys. I liked his comment about just because he doesn't believe in same-sex marriage does not mean he doesn't believe in gay rights. I like that. He needs to say that more often because I didn't know that.
He gets in trouble sometimes.
Yeah, because he starts talking.
Yeah, what do you think about the applause. All right, thanks.
No, the applause. You're good.
What do you think about him specifically, like issues in the African American community? The way he addresses those, typically, he really positions it towards education. I just want to get your stance on that.
Well, you know what? I don't know everything about Carson as far as what he thinks about the African American community. I think that when you talk about African Americans, you're talking about everybody. I mean, we all had the same problems. We all had the same issues. What he should talk about is prison incarceration. That's the real disparity I would say we need to look at in unemployment. So if you talk about unemployment, you're talking to everybody because everybody needs a job. That's not really a black problem. That's a United States problem. Let's talk about that and deal with that.
All right, you're the man, Tim. I appreciate your input on that.
No problem, bro. See me on YouTube.
Thanks for streaming.
Hey, not a problem, man. Catch me on YouTube, man. I appreciate it. Hey, you live with Tim Black. Who is this?
Hey, Tim. This is Keith in Colorado.
Keith in Colorado. I got a lot of Colorado love tonight, man. Keith in Colorado.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What did you think about the debate, my brother?
Oh man, I don't know. I get a little comic relief out of it all. So I was surprised by Huckabee because I normally don't like him, but he made the comment about Social Security. So normally I'm like, get off the stage, porker. But other than that, I thought Rubio got a bounce tonight.
Yeah, yeah.
Trump, he's probably going to stay status quo, and then you got the Sandman. He's going to put everybody to sleep if you don't start talking faster.
Man, wow. I told the other Colorado caller, man. I think he's been smoking with you guys, man, because he is too laid back, Carson. But yeah, I agree.
I don't want to take too much time, but I want to say thank you very much for putting this out on the web because CNBC, MSNBC, they try to pretend they're all liberal and for the people's rights, but then they want to go all conglomerate on us and stop people from viewing on the web. So I really appreciate what you're doing.
Not a problem, bro. Glad to do it. Hey man, fantastic, man. Come see me on IamTimBlack.com, man. That's how you show your love. Subscribe to our channel. We do a show every night. It's not just tonight, every night. And we cover all debates, be they Republican or Democratic. And we call it straight the way we see it. Hey, you live with Tim Black. Is this my man, Rob?
That it is, Tim. How you doing?
Man, hey, man. I'm doing good, man. It's a busy night, man. It's crazy.
It is crazy. Over 7,000 people viewing at several points.
Wow. Yeah, man. What did you think, Rob, of the debate? Who was your biggest winner? Who was your biggest loser, Rob?
I think the biggest winner was the candidates themselves pitting themselves against CNBC. I think they didn't fall for the bait. I think they all stood in unity of pushing it back to them. I did like that comment when that woman, she was talking to Rubio, and he said that, hey, I didn't get no $1 million from my dad, and da-da-da-da. And she said, but you wrote a book and you got $1 million. Yeah, he wrote a book. He earned that $1 million.
Right.
You don't take that away from him.
Right. It's ridiculous.
That's not a disadvantage.
That's ridiculous, man. That he wrote a book and people bought it. You know, people write books no one buys. By the way, my name is Tim Black. I have a book on Amazon called "The Truth Hurts, But It Beats a Lie." That hasn't been selling that well. So look, it's not just writing a book; it's being able to sell it too.
Yeah, that's true. I'm going to get me a copy of that.
I know, man.
Digital download or hardback?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a digital download, man. It's only $3.
Okay.
But my point is, no. It's no problem, Rob. My point is this. I agree with you. Just because Rubio wrote a book and benefited from it, there's no reason you should call him out for that. The man he wrote the book. He sold the book. That's what enterprise is. That's what makes Democrats look bad, man, when they do shit like that. You know, you can't punish a guy. You know what I'm saying? You can't punish a guy for being good at business.
When the candidate stood up against it, and Trump was correct, that debate was supposed to last 3 hours. I'd seen it in the news. There's a big hoopla through the news about Trump and Ben Carson signing papers to get it channeled down to 2 hours. And he lied at the end and says, no, it was only going to be 2 hours. They're a bunch of liars.
Right.
That made me mad. Rand Paul, I liked his numbers thing saying the Social Security is good because we don't have kids to pay for it. The previous generations are too many, and the ones that are coming up now are too few. I understood that. Ted Cruz, he hit like you said, he did well. I thought he did all right. Trump, he's like the other caller said, he's the status quo. He did well. Huckabee, the Fiorina, they fizzled for me. And so did Rand Paul, but I didn't think the media was giving Rand Paul fair airtime. They kept passing over him a good bit.
What do you think about Chris? What do you think about Chris Christie, Rob? Chris Christie. Krispy Kreme.
Christie. His stance was, hey, we shouldn't be talking about fantasy football. We should be talking about politics here. What the hell's going on? It's sad that he had to rein him back in.
Right.
I think he did okay, but I think he's not doing enough. I think the numbers aren't really going to change from tomorrow after this. I think they're going to kind of stay where they are. Trump and Carson and Rubio. I think Rubio did well. I think Marco Rubio did very well tonight.
I think so too.
I think he might rise.
I think you're right. I think he took a little bit of share from I dare say it. I think he took some share from Ben Carson tonight.
I think he did too. But I'll let you go. I know you got a lot of callers tonight. It was a busy show, and I'll keep watching. All
right, bro. Thank you, Rob. Rob's one of my regulars, man. Rob's a regular. Shout out to my man Rob, and you can be a regular too. All you got to do is come to the website, go to YouTube, IamTimBlack.com, and we do this every night, like I said. Hey, you are live with Tim Black. Who is this, and where are you calling from? Hey. You are live. Where are you calling from, my friend?
Hello?
Hey, how you doing? You're live with Tim Black. Who's this?
Good. This is Dr. Reid from South Carolina.
I'm sorry. Where'd you say you're from?
I'm from South Carolina.
Oh, South Carolina. Okay, South Carolina. I like South Carolina, man. Myrtle Beach friend. I'm a Myrtle Beach fan. So what did you think of the...
Okay, well,
Go ahead.
I'll go ahead.
I was going to ask you what you think about the debate tonight.
I think that Rubio did well, but Rubio is always a seasoned speaker.
True.
So he's always going to seem like he does well overnight. I don't know if it'll help him going forward or not, but I do think it was very interesting watching them pit the candidates against each other.
Right.
For the most part, this network seems to be very liberal biased, right?
That's true.
I do have a sort of a bias towards Carson. Like he's great history. He came to a lot, and he's really coming to serve our community in a way. And I don't like that. He gets a lot of criticism and whatnot. I mean, everyone gets criticism, but you don't see organizations like the NARP, Black Lives Matter even. You don't see anybody coming to his aid. He only gets dished out criticism just because he's a black conservative.
Right.
I don't know.
Right. You're right. I mean, I can't deny it. I mean, anyone who denies that is not being genuine. Yeah. Go ahead.
When Obama ran, if I called Obama out on anything, I was branded a racist. I just want to make sure everybody knows that I got called a racist a lot. Just because I didn't agree with one thing. But no one did the same thing with Carson.
I don't think people called you a racist for disagreeing with Obama, did they? Just for disagreeing?
Oh, yes. Oh, hey, I didn't like this. Well, I would explain the reason I did this particular policy. Well, you just don't like really. Why is race such a big issue? I don't think it is a big issue. And Carson, he's a common sense person. He's come out and he's explained that very well. But I support Carson. So just a shout out for Dr. Carson. Thank you.
Not a problem, man. Hey, and look. The last show we had here, just was last night. We do a show every night. We talked about this. I brought this subject up, and I told people, I said, man, we cannot. You got to be careful when you use the term racist, because you got to prove that, right? If you just use it like with anything, then you're taking the weight away from it, right? So I don't like saying people are racist without proof. And I wouldn't call you a racist just because you don't like or you don't support Obama. At this point, I don't support Obama either. And I'm not a racist either. Okay, going to my next call. Hey, how you doing? You're live with Tim Black. Who's this? Hola.
Hey, Tim.
Hey, how you doing? Hello?
Tim,
yeah.
Can you hear me?
Can
you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, sir. I can. How are you tonight, sir?
I'm fantastic. What state are you calling from? Are you in the States?
I'm calling from. I'm calling from Lafayette, Louisiana, and I really appreciate your show. Thank you. I just happened to watch it tonight, and I really enjoyed it.
Oh, fantastic, Louisiana! Glad to have you here. What did you like about the?
Thank you.
No problem. What did you like about? What did you like about?
I really enjoyed your comments and your coverage of the debate, and I just wanted to make a couple of comments if I could. First of all, you had me on hold for a long time, Tim. I have never waited for a man this long in my life as I waited.
Wow.
For that phone, for you to pick up the line. So you should feel complimented that I waited this long for you.
Wow. I you know what? I do. I'm feeling very. I'm feeling. That's nice. That's a nice compliment. You know, us guys don't get compliments that often, unless we have fancy cars. So I appreciate you.
But thank you. But I wanted to make just one quick point. I am a Trump supporter. I do like him a lot. And one of the things I really like about him is that he really does always kind of point out people's hypocrisy. And what I really liked about when, Mr. Kasich was trying to be all high and mighty, trying to be all sanctimonious, saying, we can't this and we can't that and this, that, and the other. And Mr. Trump said, wait a minute, you might have done all those things, but first of all, you got lucky because you had fracking. You got lucky. And second of all, the thing is, you were sitting on one of those big boards when all that stuff was happening and everybody was getting bailed out. I thought that was a really pivotal moment in the debate because it really exposed, they all just get up there and they all act so sanctimonious and so holier than thou and act like they're, and really they're just thugs. They're all just liars, most of them. And I really like Trump because he always shows
how really empty they are. And I like him a lot. I think he did well. I think Dr. Carson did well, but it wasn't as strong as it has been. And I really liked, I thought that was great when Mr. Huckabee, they asked him, do you think Donald Trump has the moral authority?
Right.
And Mr. Huckabee didn't criticize it. He
Right.
just said, I think he'd be a better president any day of the week and twice on Sunday as Hillary Clinton. I thought that was a great answer. What did you think?
I think you're right. I forgot about that Huckabee line. You're right. That was very effective, what Huckabee said. He said he had perfect timing there. But I agree with you. Ben Carson, he's done better. He was not sharp at all tonight. And I'm pretty much in line with you. Kasich, he attacked Trump, but he wasn't ready for Trump to hit him back. And Trump hit him back.
He wasn't. And you know, what they forget about Trump is that he's a bigger street fighter. He's been on the street, so to speak. He's been on the street fighting these battles for so long. He's a street fighter. That man knows how to throw down like none of them do. And he will always call them out. And he just plays the game better than they do, I think. He knows how to play it. He knows how to street fight like nobody's business. Trump does.
Yeah, he does definitely do that. Well, look, thank you so much for calling. Come on over to the YouTube channel and sign in, join in. I'd love to have you here every day. We do a show every night. So whenever you can tune in, it's at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'd love to have you, Miss Lafayette, Louisiana. And thank you for holding forever for me.